Hey guys, we're back in Peggle 2. We are doing all the trials in Gnorman's Neighborhood. There are 10 trials in this. This is the fourth world. And we're going to kick it off here with the first trial. This requires you to use the Ubervolt to hit the orange pegs. But in order to do that, they're actually blocked. So you're going to have to hit the blue one as it travels near the two orange ones. So it's real simple. You see it moving right to left. As soon as it gets over here, hit it while it's moving, and it'll zap the two orange ones below. The Ubervolt is going to, every time you hit a peg, it'll zap the two closest pegs to it. And we're moving on to trial 2. And this requires you to get a major discharge style shot. So what that is you're going to hit 10 pegs while you have the Ubervolt, and that'll get you the style shot. So for this one, you're just going to bounce it left to right and back and forth in a single shot. So you're just going to hit these 10 blocks here. I'm going to miss the one on the bottom, but it's not going to matter because I got the major discharge style shot, and we're moving on to trial 3. This one is just a simple 40 orange peg level. It's real easy with Gnorman, of course, as is most of these. So the strategy here on the trials especially is to just hit the green one as soon as you can, and then you're going to use this skill to pretty much obliterate the entire board. So go ahead and aim it if it's close by. Hopefully you have one up top. If you have, both of them are below the first set of blocks there. You might just want to restart. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not that difficult. Now with the Ubervolt, we're just going to destroy everything over here on the right side. As you can see, it pretty much got everything except for a couple red ones on the far right. But nothing we can't just get later in the cleanup section. So our second and final shot with this ability. Bounce it around. You just want to aim it and try to get it to a point where you're going to hit the most amount of pegs possible. In addition to speeding things up, it is a good way to get extra balls. So we're just going to clean up these last few here. I got 7 shots left, and it looks like 6 pegs, so it's real easy here. Got a nice lucky bounce there. Doesn't matter which bucket we fall in for points because points don't matter. This one you got 5 balls. You can't get any free balls. This one unfortunately took me about 3 or 4 tries. I have no idea why I suck so bad, but it's pretty easy. You're going to have the big square here in the middle, and you're going to have pegs to the left and right. So I'm going to try to clear the center block and then one of the sides in the first 2 or 3 balls. We got most of them in the center block, so I'm going to move over to the right side here. And we pretty much cleared that entire side. So let's go ahead and try to get the center section here. Oh, that was not a good shot. Poor aim, but the result is what I was looking for, and I got it. So we're going to try to let's see if we can do this in one shot. We have 2 balls, but we should be able to do this in a single one. And there we go. And we still had a ball to spare. Moving on to number 5 here. This is a little tricky. You need to get 2 major discharge style shots. Again, a discharge style shot is when you get 10 discharges in a single shot. So you're going to have to hit 10 pegs with the Ubervolt ability. And it's always on in this one. But you're really going to have to do this in 2 or 3 shots. So I'm going to try to get as many as I can here on the top row. Ideally, you want to get it up here and then eliminate very few pegs below here. But unfortunately, that's not always going to be the case. The last thing I want is a big gaping hole in the center. So I'm getting a little lucky, kind of spreading it out. So we got number 2 here. We got the first discharge style shot. I'm going to kind of go to the right, over to the left, kind of bouncing around. This may take you a few tries. Just keep at it. You'll get it. Obviously, your results won't look exactly the same as it did here on my screen. And that's it. You don't actually have to clear out all the orange pegs. And number 6, you have 1 shot, and you need to clear all the pegs. It took me a few tries to kind of get the best strategy here, but what I do is I'm going to aim it on the top right brick and kind of hit the corner so it kind of bounces over to the left. And you'll see just like this. That's it. Pretty fun, this one. Again, it took me about maybe 6 or 7 tries to kind of find the best strategy. You can also hit one of the center pegs that bounce up to the corner. But the next one here is a style shot trial. This requires you to get 5 style shots. And I'm going to use essentially the same style shot for all 5 of them. Because everything's going to move, so getting long shots, really it's a crapshoot. You got to get a little lucky. So I'm going to, if you just bounce it off a single peg, or a brick in this case, and then into the bucket, that is a style shot. So I'm just kind of inching closer to the left there, ricocheted right off, and got the free balls skill style shot. And I'm going to try to get another one here. And get everything lined up. And you got to make sure you're just bouncing it off the one peg. If it bounces off that left side there and then hits the one on the right, it's going to not give you a style shot. So there's another one. Kind of moving over to the right circle here. That was poor timing. And the wheel keeps going round and round. The wheel's on the bus, something like that. There we go. So that's 4. And I think I pretty much used up my ability there. So I'm just going to clear a bunch of these pegs. And I'm going to do the same thing again after I've kind of cleared out an area. Could probably go after a long shot. And then with the green peg, we could get the discharge thing. So but I'm not going to get it here, unfortunately. If you did, it would end the level, and you'd move on to the 8th trial. But I didn't get 10 discharges, unfortunately. Try it again. And that didn't work. So we're going back to the free ball skill style shot. I'm just going to clear out a bunch of these here on the bottom best I can. And that should give us a spot here. I'm going to aim at this top one right in front of me and just ricochet right into the bucket below. Just going to time the shot. Free ball skill. So that's it. That's trial 7. You can use any of the other style shots if you want. But I figured that would be the easiest way to do it. And then we're going to move on to number 8 here. And this has got 45 orange pegs. For this, we're going to use Gnorman once again. And my strategy for this is to try to just open up a single hole on the outer square that's going around in a circle. So I'm just going to try to bounce one off to the left. And hopefully keep the that circling square there. And, oh, look at it, we bounced right onto it. So I got the one single opening. And this is kind of the best case scenario here for me. And I'm just going to get a ball right into here. And you're going to clear out the majority of these pegs here on the outer shell. As the thing keeps spinning. In the process, it's getting us an extra ball there. And we're close to another extra ball. We get a little lucky here. And we didn't, but we did land in the bucket. So now I actually got the two green pegs, so we're just going to try to obliterate everything as fast as we can. Always make sure that you get the ball in a big cluster of orange pegs. Cleared out the majority of those. We got one more special power-up ability here. Kind of wasted it, but that's it. We got 9 shots and a bunch of just single pegs laying around. Shouldn't be difficult by this point. It should be pretty good at the game. Not that it requires much skill, but aim at this far left one, bounce it over to the right. Hopefully we get lucky, and we didn't. I'm not exactly showing any mad skills here. And now I'm starting to get worried about the number of balls left. So let's try to get 1 or 2 with the next couple shots. Again, points don't matter. I tried timing that and it didn't work. So we got 4 balls and 5 pegs left. So let's we'll probably get. There we go. We got 3 of them. So at this point it's real easy. Just aim at the one and then the other, and then that's it. And the 9th and 10th trials in this world are going to be the minus and then plus points. So this one you're going to have to, number 9, get under 175,000 points. Normally I don't find Gnorman to be a good choice when you're trying to keep your point total down. I like to use Berg. However, Berg isn't really the best with the blocks. It's definitely really good with the round pegs, and there's not a lot of round pegs here. So we're going to use Gnorman. My strategy here is to not go after the green pegs right away. So I'm going to try to clear out as much as I can without hitting the green ones. If you get the green one early, what's going to happen is you're going to build up some massive multipliers. You're going to get a discharge bonus. And you're trying to keep your point total down. So that's going to mean not doing any long shots if you can possibly avoid it. It's also going to mean avoiding the purple peg, especially once you get the multiplier up. So early on, it's not worth that many points, and it's not going to kill you. So we're just going to clear as many of these as possible, and then we're going to go after the green ones. Got one there, and then we're going to go after the harder to reach spots, the ones behind these traveling yellow things. And then again, once you get to the towards the end, you're going to want to have as few balls as possible, because having extra balls they haven't used will score you extra points. And again, the name of the game is not to score points. So we got the second power-up ability there. We're just going to try to... Oh, crap. Oh, that was a waste. But have no fear, it's not going to be that difficult here. We're sitting at 46,000 points. And this is the point where I kind of start doing the math. Trying to figure out, all right, how many pegs are left? How many points do I have? And you kind of start figuring it out, and you realize you don't want to land in that 100,000 bucket. You ideally want to go in the 10. I land in the 50, but my point total was so low that I'm still going to be well under the 175,000 total that you need. And then moving on to the final trial here in Gnorman's Neighborhood. This requires you to score over 500,000 points. Again, this isn't that hard with Gnorman. And again, you just hit the green peg and then just let it unleash it. So there's extra green pegs in this. There's also extra purple pegs, so it shouldn't be too difficult for you to hit the mark. Looking for a green one here. Hit the green one. 3 balls are always nice. Now we're just going to try to maximize our efficiency here and try to get as many as possible when you do have the Ubervolt shot. And due to the increased number of green pegs in here, it shouldn't be too difficult. Figure you need about 400,000 if you have some extra balls left when you clear it, and then you should have enough points from the bonus at the end of the level to get you over the 500,000. That was an awful shot. So as you get to the end, feel free to just use a couple balls just to go after points. Try to bounce do long shots with the purple pegs. I'm gonna do one here. There you go. Since I have 10 balls, I figure I can use a few to try to get a few more points, especially now that the multiplier is up to times 10. And this is where you get the most points. And it's easy to get extra balls once you have the multiplier times 10. Plus all these purple pegs. It's really easy just to kind of clean up here. So I'm at about 400,000 here. I'm gonna do one more. That's not what I was trying to do, but oh well. So we're gonna finish this off. I'm actually gonna land in the 100,000 point bucket. Had I landed in the 10,000, I still would have had enough points. So that's it, guys. There's a achievement for clearing all 10 trials in Gnorman's Neighborhood. So feel free to please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next world.